Do you know sweat is your body's own air conditioner? Cameron, do you know how many sweat glands you have in your body?
Geez.
You have 2 to 4 million. Did you know that sweat comes through your hands, feet, and face?
Well, now I do.
When the air hits the sweat, it cools you down.
Cool.
And what's your normal body temperature?
It's 98.6.
And do you know why we sweat?
Actually, sweat helps your body be able to make new cells, breathe, eat chicken and a biscuit.
Cameron, what happens when you get too hot when you exercise?
That's when your brain tells you it's time to cool off. If you can't cool off, you get sick.
Thanks, Cameron and Bella, for breaking a sweat for us, because today's lesson was all about sweat and what happens with your body when you sweat. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? You know, it's funny because it says a foolish person loses his temper, but a wise person controls his anger. Proverbs 29:11. I love lessons that we learn from the Bible and Proverbs, because you know, when you think about it, our bodies aren't the only thing that gets hot. Bella and Cameron told you about that, but what about anger? Have you ever gotten mad before? When we think about the things that sometimes make us angry, it's crazy how quickly our tempers can boil. Maybe it's knocking over the milk and your cereal goes all over the counter. Or maybe you drop the pencil for the 15th time. Or somebody's trying to hit you in the face with a pool noodle. Whatever, anger doesn't fix the problem. It usually makes it worse. What can you do to cool off? You know, when you think about that, what can you do to cool off? Take a deep breath, maybe say a little prayer, and ask God to help you cool your temper and simply figure out what to do next. Maybe it's mopping up the milk, picking up the pencil again, not yelling at the person trying to hit you with the noodle. All of those things. Letting God help you with the little stuff makes it so much easier to keep your cool when the big things come around. And you really have reason to maybe be upset with somebody when they're lying about you, or they hit you, or something like that. It helps if we practice relying on God, even with the little things. So Lord, little things or big things, when I want to lose my temper, help me not to sweat it, to keep my cool, and ask you what to do instead. Want to hear something crazy? Hippos have pink sweat. Yep, it's true. Look it up. Their special glands put an oily, reddish pink liquid that sometimes they call blood sweat. And this sweat isn't for cooling them off, though. It actually works like a moisturizer. Moisturizer.
It's moisturizer, Miss Elaine.
Yes, it's a moisturizer, an antibiotic, and a sunscreen all rolled into one. As it turns out, hippos actually have very sensitive skin, like many of you do. Have a great week, guys. Thanks again, Cameron and Bella, for all your help, and don't sweat it.